Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm the Series Strategy Gamer, and we are returning to a Let's Play of Victoria 3, playing as the North German Federation, previously Prussia. And we are in our first war, and we are actually at war against Austria, but that's a little bit of a coincidence. We're actually supporting the Ottoman Empire in their war against Egypt, but that conflict has spiraled out of control and has turned into that multinational war. Now, previously we did send a couple of our guys down here towards these fronts on Libya into Egypt and into the Near East. Now, that's alright, but it does leave us a little bit exposed on our home front here with Austria. Now, our guys here are currently defending, whereas the Austrians seem to be trying to advance. We're going to see whether that's going to turn out alright. It's sort of balanced. We both have 143 divisions exactly. I'm slightly concerned about the Balkans. It seems like the Austrians have a lot of troops here that are going to be pushing into the Balkans. And even at this front over here, it seems like the Egyptians are bringing in some reinforcements. So we'll need to see how that balances out. One of the problems that we are facing is this, ammunitions. Ammunition supplies are really crucial, and we are facing a shortage here. So we are emergency building some ammo. I'm also starting to import some ammo. We also need a little bit explosives, so we are going to be building some chemical industry too. Actually, Northrhine here did the road maintenance, and I switched from encouraging the farms to the industry in the hope that our existing manufacturing plants are going to be a little bit more effective. It's a little bit bad timing wise, bit bad play on my end, but there we go. So yeah, the Austrians are making progress definitively here. Let's see how that is going to turn out. You guys, we are advancing the front, aren't we? Yeah, we are. Okay, that's good, because we are not facing any opposition here. There's our first battle, and it's actually German troops against Egyptian troops. Now, it seems like our offensive rating isn't quite high enough to actually beat theirs, and I'm thinking that that is to some extent due to the fact that we are suffering that ammunition shortage. That is a big bummer. Yeah, you can see that all of our guys are suffering a little bit from that. What can we do? We have a lot of shortage here. We're only producing 200, we need 600. It's going to take 19 weeks until we resolve that, really. And here's our first battle. Well, actually, our defensive rating is a little bit better here, and you can see they are starting to suffer some losses here. This is going to cause some devastation in Saxony, but hopefully we're going to be alright. I'm going to turn down the speed a little bit here, just so I don't need to pause all the time. Yeah, our offensive here is not going to go anywhere. We are making some progress down here against no one. That's at least good. And then there are these battles in the Balkans. Yeah, at least we seem to be pushing them back here. That's nice. We just need to win some time. 17 weeks. That is a significant time period. But it's what we truly need. Yeah, I'm very concerned about the situation there in Syria. Let's see whether we can buy more ammo. I don't think so. But if we could, that would be brilliant. We could also ask for explosives, I guess. Oh, wait a minute. We need explosives. That's it. Because, let's look at that again in more detail, right? So, one of the issues is that our munitions plant here is using explosives. It would normally be using that. But because there is an input shortage, we're actually producing less ammo than we could be. So I think the original issue here is the explosives. That's it, guys. That is really it. By the way, how are our arms factories looking? We could be producing more artillery. We are a little bit shy on artillery. Yeah, let's produce a little bit more there. And let's also go for rifles. Yeah, that's going to be okay. You're going to be able to hire in a short while. Are our chemical plants alright? They are. There's nothing wrong here. We just need more of them. Can we buy more? Can we buy more explosives then? Very little. There's very little on the international market, but let's buy some from where we can. And that actually means I should cancel the road maintenance here and just... Oh, we are actually using that already here. Okay, let's cancel the manufacturing here. We are going to continue with the road maintenance, and we are going to encourage the manufacturing here so that we can get a little bit more output in terms of explosives, just so that we can get rid. And I think we've just gotten rid of the input shortage there, and that should mean we are producing significantly more ammo now. It's still super expensive to be producing that, but at least we are getting some benefit here. Modernizing the arsenal. The change in large-scale production from smoothbore musket to rifles in North Rhine has ushered in a new area for small arms production. That's lovely. More throughput? Yeah, that would be good. Or progress on repeaters. You know what? Let's get more throughput. I do want more guns, basically. Yeah, that battle is still raging, but it's going in our favor. This one is not. Well, it's kind of going a little bit in our favor, and we are still making some progress down here. Good, good, good. Well, but the big issue is still the ammo. But at least we have enough explosives right now. So that, I guess, in turn, I think we need at least 50%, right? So let's stop the promotion here, and let's encourage the manufacturing industry here. I don't see that much. Oh, it actually needs a while to change. Got it. When is that going to come into effect then? Still only 200. Still only 200. But now we are... okay, 40 more. That's good, that's good. We are getting there. It's just taking a while. Okay, that battle over here was won. They are starting another offensive, so that's good to see. I would like to see them do that a little bit more. Over here, we are just sort of on our last legs. And it really depends on who is going to run out of morale quicker. And I think it looks like the Egyptians might be on the losing side. Very, very barely. With their last unit here. Logistics unlocked. Lovely. More conscriptical battalions. That's good. Military then. What can we do? Repeaters? Yeah. Is there anything that we can do in terms of ammunition? Is there any... Well, it's not going to be short-term enough, is it? Let's check anyway. So explosive shells would give us a lot more here. But we would need to invent dynamite. Dynamite is presumably under production though, isn't it? Nitroglycerin... Dynamite? Yeah, there it is. Yeah, it would take a long time to research. So that's a no. Electric telegraph, less war exhaustion. Not too concerned about that at the moment. I'm slightly concerned about first aid. But honestly, I think we might be looking at production. We have improved agriculture. I think what we could do is go for improved fertilizer. That's 5 years though. That's a pretty long time. Let's go for nitroglycerin for coal mines so that we're going to use more explosives in our mines. Which should work out good for the mines, but it's also going to lead to more stress on the chemical plants because we're going to have so much fertilizer that we don't really know what to do with that. Okay, more progress down here. That's good. And you can see we are making some progress. We are conquering some swathes of land here. That's nice. And at least we have the advantage over here. It seems like we are putting in more defensive power over here. We have the larger troop count, so we are holding off the Austrians as they're trying to push into Saxony and Silesia. That's good. And we are continuing to build up our ammunition supply. It's actually Still a shortage, but it's not a formal shortage anymore. So that's brilliant, actually. Good. What else then? No, ammunition is still a shortage. Damn it. Not much longer though. Not much longer. Soon. Soon we're gonna be facing. We're gonna have more here. I mean, we are building a lot more. We would still be needing so much more though. I mean, we're still only producing 200. That's going to be increased by 100 or so. We need a lot more still. Yeah, we're going to continue producing that. And going to make sure that that is on the very top of all of our priorities. And we should actually double check on the infrastructure too, because we might as well cause a problem there. Doesn't look like it though. Okay, defensive battles here still going very much in our favor. That's lovely to see. Still concerned about the Balkans, but at least we are pushing towards the actual war objective, and that's very good to see. Seems like the Ottomans are leading that battle. That's nice to see. Still no counter there. That is brilliant. And yeah, we are beating them back. Good. I like to see that. 10 weeks till we are getting the new ammunition plant. Come on, guys. Come on. Just need a little bit more here. Not much I can do to really boost that short term. Completely unopposed here in the desert. I also always need to double check who's who. So we've got the Ottoman Empire defending over here. And it seems like we are defending pretty well. Of course, defending is always a little bit easier. But on the other hand, it is leading to... You're the one taking the downside in terms of devastation and all of that. We are losing a lot of money during this war. But that's kind of expected. I think we can go a little bit faster here. Come on, guys. Oh, wait a minute. I was misinterpreting this. Yeah, no. I think 11 is fine. I'm just hoping that it cancels the correct ones. It might actually be cancelling the wrong ones. Oh, well. We're going to see. Right. Everything going fine. We've got the last bit of this battle over here. So their counter-offensive is obviously stalling. Good. War support in Egypt is much lower than it is in the Ottoman Empire, so that's nice. Seems like the Austrians have also come to defend over here. That's interesting. We are both still taking attrition because we're just sitting in the trenches and sort of staring at each other. But at least maybe we're getting somewhere. Okay, that battle is weird. Okay, still making progress down here. Who's fighting this? Who's defending this? Hijaz. Interesting. But I think they're going to lose quickly, and that should be going in our favor, and that should mean that we're going to be conquering more of that. And that again, vulnerable front. Okay, yeah, down here the front in the Balkans is splintering. That's obviously not a good sign because that means they are making progress. But oh my, what can we do? Come on, guys, just 2 more weeks. Come on. Oh, come on. We really should not be facing a shortage in times like these. Okay, the front down here has splintered as well and come into various different places. We've got a little bit of bridgehead down here. They're still certainly going to fight over there. But I think that's alright. The alternative is we could be moving our forces down here. I think we're going to be alright up here. So yeah, there's going to be immediately a battle. Is that a battle that our forces are participating in? Yes, and our forces are sort of demoralized already. But we have a little bit more offensive power than they have defensive power. And might turn out in our favor, but it is going to be a tough one. Okay, Austrians have decided to push again over here. clearly at the disadvantage. And there's our 5th ammunition plant. Lovely, good to see. And the input shortage should be gone very, very soon. As soon as we're getting the next plant over here, I think we're going to be fine. Or even as we are hiring more people for this plant. Yes, there we go. Okay, that is gone. And that should actually, I hope that has some bearing on the production of our, or the capacity of our forces. But I honestly do not actually know. Right, okay, now we are seeing some opposition here. That's not good. We're going to need to see whether we can actually beat them in these battles. As you can see, we don't really have the advantage for now. We are very likely going to fail over here, even though we have more offensive power. Yeah, that was a defeat. Not good. But it was a very closely fought battle. I'm going to say that. Okay, people are fine over here. How's this battle going then? Okay, that was also defeated. You know what? I'm going to shift my front here. And you guys are going to be moving over here. I'm going to try to move. Unfortunately, there are some troops on the other side too now. But we do want to push them out towards this direction here. Means that they might be pushing back on this front. I'm not sure how long it's going to take for our forces to arrive here. Might take a moment. It's actually Austrians down there too. Well, well, well. Who would have thought? Are we facing any trade routes I don't care about? I don't care about the expensive stuff. Don't care about this either. Yeah, these trade routes are unproductive, but as our ammunition plants come online, you're actually losing money here, which is interesting. Well, the chemical plants are still hiring, but the chemical here, see, this is it. The chemical plants are losing money. That means they have trouble paying good wages. It's not due to the explosives, which we are producing a lot of, it's due to the fertilizer. Because we are not using enough fertilizer. It's also a little bit because of all of these input materials are pretty expensive. The good thing is we are building up some farms too, and they should be working in our favor in that regard. Glass factories are not that important. You know what? I'm actually going to deprioritize at least one of these guys. They don't need to be all finished at the same time. Our convoys are being sunk. I don't care about that for the moment. We're going to sort that out afterwards. We've got troops in all places. Bit of a kerfuffle down here. This stuff is being built up. More and more ammunition plants are now coming online. Just hoping that we're not going to cause a shortage here of this stuff. Lead is also pretty expensive, but we are producing more there. And you at least now had a positive balance. I think we're going to see that shift over time. And now we are in shortage again. Okay, we are actually going to need to dial down on this. I'm going to need to increase the chemical plants, which don't even have enough employment for the moment. We're going to subsidize these guys for the moment. Because I think there's just no other way. What do we need? Plus 30%, plus 30%, plus 30%. Okay, so it's sulfur, coal, a lot of coal actually, and a little bit of iron. There's a lot of coal and some sulfur. So let's try to take a look at the resources here. Sulfur, Westphalia, you know what, Silesia. It's going to get a couple of sulfur mines and coal. We're not producing any, so let's again do that in Silesia. That should help out at least a little bit. And let's do the road maintenance over here. Just 2 more weeks until we're going to get the glassworks. These rye farms are going to do that very quickly, and they're actually going to help in the war effort because it's such an indirect loop, right? So the rye farms that we have over here, they use fertilizer. Because these guys use fertilizer, our chemical plants are going to be a little bit more... They're going to be able to afford a little bit more. They're going to hire more people, and because they are going to hire more people, they're going to produce more explosives. As we are producing more explosives, we can then turn these explosives into ammunitions. So it's really, really, really indirect loop kind of thing. Let's produce another chemical industry, and let's also actually check one thing on, well, the rye farms. Let's make sure that you guys are all doing that. And then let's check over here. So on our livestock farms, we can actually go for simple ranching. So all of you guys, nearly all of you guys, are using intensive grazing, which means that you are producing fertilizer. You're also producing fabric, which is good, which we like. But honestly, I think we are going to switch that around for a second here. It's just meat. Yeah, okay, let's do meat. That's fine. Okay, so you guys are not going to be producing natural fertilizer anymore. And that means this fertilizer stuff here is much more... has a much higher attractiveness to all of our guys. Which means you're employing more people, which means you're producing more explosives, which means that very soon we are going to get rid of this shortage, which means we are producing more ammo, which means we are going to get rid of the ammo shortage. It's a very indirect loop. The only problem that we just caused is, I guess, for the textile mills, because probably the fabric has just become extremely expensive. But oh my, that's what we get. Very, very indirect everything. Okay, so how are our battles going? No battle over here for now, but we're going to start one soon. One down here. I think both sides are attacking over here, but yeah, our guys down here, they're really kind of demoralized. I think we need to pull them back. Yeah, you guys are not doing fine. You know, we're actually going to send you to the reserve. And you are also going to be traveling to the reserve. I'm hoping that you can recover there a little bit. You're still stuck in this battle down here, but not for much longer. There we go. Okay, let's send you back. No battle over here for now, and it seems like they're actually pulling back from this front. Which is pretty interesting. So you know what? Let's actually start to do a counteroffensive over here. If they are defending, we might as well attack. What have we got over here? Subsistence farms in Hesse. Yes, yes, yes. We should be getting rid of these guys. Upper strata become more industrialists. I like the bonus of industrialists. I would actually like to get the second bonus here into the investment pool, because that would help our funds a lot. So yeah, we're going to follow their advice. Saxony is producing some glassworks, but it seems like there's an issue there too with lead. Okay, it's just one thing after another that is the problem here. You need a lot more lead, and infrastructure is still fine, but I think that's also because we are funding that. So let's try to get that going, and let's prioritize again these lead mines. And I think the railroad too. Excuse me. Yeah, we've got more lead mines over here. Seems like we had set them up already. Yeah. Let's try to get that down quickly. Yeah, we are running road maintenance already. Low market access in North Rhine. It's still fine, but probably at some point we're going to need a railway over there too. Okay, so far it's not really going in our favor, I would say. Okay, there's the first battle here. At least we are having a lot more offensive power. That's good. They are suffering a lot more dead. That's also good. And actually it seems like Egypt's war support is negative, so that's good. How are your troops doing? Your troops are doing fine. So you know what? In that case, let's get you going on this front line. Your troops should also be doing fine. Yes, they are. In that case, let's defend on this front. Not sure exactly how you're going to get there, but you are going to get there. And at that point you can defend. And I guess the lead is an issue here for our ammunition, which turns our ammunition supply bad. That's a problem because we did all of these glass works. Yeah. It's a very, very... It's a lot of things going forward. Okay, at least our offensive here was useful. 11 weeks till we're getting more lead. Okay, can we do with lead less over here? Yes. Okay, let's try to remember that. Okay, you should be producing a little bit more now. Why is there still an import shortage here? There is no input shortage. Yeah, that's much better. Okay, we're producing glass of lower quality, but should be okay. Okay, yeah, we are definitely now making some progress down here. It's just very slow progress, so not entirely sure how useful it's going to be. And they're pushing back down here in Ottoman proper. At least we've got some troops now down here, but again, their morale is so low. That's the supply, actually, that is that issue over here. I'm not sure why the supply is so bad. The Ottomans, it's basically their territory that is the issue over here. First time that we are attacking with fewer people, but we still seem to be doing okay. Yeah, but at least this is the area where we do have some supply, so that's good at least. More sinking by an admiral, so I think what we need to do then is actually recruit an admiral ourselves. And we're gonna get the guy for the armed forces because I dislike having a boost to the evangelical forces here. So you're going to be doing that, and then we need to go to the other screen because who would have thought? And we're going to ask you guys to escort convoys in this area. Right. Well, our offensives are going fine in Europe. In Africa, not so much. In Asia, not so much either. Peace treaty between... France has humiliated Great Britain. That is interesting. I didn't even know that war was running. Notice how we have fewer troops, but we're still considered to be doing better overall. And their troops are just collapsing, so that's a very encouraging sign for the future. More ammo plants being constructed over here. Shortages of glass now. Yeah, we sort of knew that would be happening. Can we go for leaded glass? Yeah, we can without causing a shortage. Yeah, so that's doing better then. Market access. We are bleeding money. We are bleeding cash. Like crazy. But at least we are still building stuff. And that's good to see. How are the chemical plants looking? Fertilizer is actually a little bit more expensive now, so you guys are doing fine. We do not actually need to subsidize you, I believe. Yeah, you're going to be fine on your own. We're still constructing stuff. We might need to do a little bit of a pause there at some point. But still, all of these farms are going to be a good addition, I think. Can probably go a little bit faster here. They are still pushing into the Ottoman Empire sort of on every front, which I find very, very scary. But I would hope that their front is going to collapse here in the north at some point, so that we're going to threaten Vienna. And that might be a good one. Where are you guys based? Molke. Albanian South Tyrolean front. Yeah. You're telling me you've got incredibly bad supply down here, even though you're a supply expert? Why? This is so close to the Ottoman homelands. What's wrong with the supply here? It's really hard to say. They're pushing into this direction. Could be trying to flank them over here. No, but I think these guys count as isolated, so we probably can't even move there. Yeah, that's going to be true. More glass, that's good. More lead, also nice. Well, this battle I don't like. We are using too few people here to attack too many, but it seems like we're going to be still beating them. In Bohemia, basically. Hamburg Defensive Pact, yes, we are going to accept that. We do have a bit of influence ready, so let's not forget that we do want to go for Germany and make sure that we're going to improve with some nations. But it seems like we're mostly fine. We could be influencing the Ottomans, and we could ask people for our customs union. Sweden, I'm not sure whether I would like that. I'm pretty much focused on the Germans. Well, that being said, with the war not going in our favour, largely due to supply constraints, I think this is a good place to put in a cut. Nevertheless, because we have caused a lot of war exhaustion here on the Egyptians, I think the war might still go in our favour. Oh, wait a minute. No, we do not want to. We really do not want it to be going badly, because then they would be humiliating us. Reducing our prestige. And we couldn't oppose them for 5 years. So we really want to push up here in the north quite quickly. Yeah, let's try to stabilize that, but that is going to have to wait until next time. If you have any tip, do let me know in the comments down below, and I'm going to have a look. Bye bye, guys!